What is up, my gamer friends? Judging by the character, judging by this screen, I'm sure y'all can figure out what I'm about to do. I'm about to make Why I Like My Bard video. We're doing some raw gameplay if you're new to this series of videos, just showing off the class, and I'm going to be rambling off things that I enjoy about it and why I still play it, why I enjoy playing it, you know, the usual. So let me click matchmaking because it'll probably take a few seconds since I'm a support. I guess I probably should have queued it up before, but you know me, I'm a professional content creator. We do things raw around here. If you enjoy seeing my content grow, hit a like right now. If you don't, still hit a like because fuck it, right? But for Bard, it is the support that I prefer the most in Lost Ark. I was trying to think of how to word why I like Bard the best, but I think what it comes down to mostly is I think Bard has a lot of tools to make very impactful decisions to save people while also still being able to give very good damage buffs. What I mean by this is mostly the fact that Desperate Salvation, how it works, one of the most efficient ways is to 1-bar heal for the burst healing at the end, rather than like 3-bar heal. I know it's like pretty comparable to something like Artist, but with Artist you have to actually have people press fucking G on your light orbs. And it can also be quite annoying, to be completely honest. So, I think that's why I like Bard. Because with Paladin, you don't really have that burst heal potential quite as much as you do with Bard. And obviously, I'm not running it here since this is just a Guardian raid, but you also have insane spot DR with Rhapsody, which can come in handy significantly often, especially in things like Belshazzar. The later gates, somebody decides to not get inside a mechanic, and you notice that, you can just drop a Rhapsody on them and save their dumb little face. I also enjoy sort of the rotation of Bard. It's very simple. You rotate Sonic Vibration and Heavenly Tune. Those are your two damage buffs that aren't your Awakening, or not your Awakening, but your Identity skill, rather. And obviously, Note Brand comes from Sound Shock. You'll notice I just overlap my damage buffs there. That's not what you're supposed to do. But regardless, it's okay. Because even if you sub-optimally play Bard, you're still a support. And I think if you play a support sub-optimally, I would rather it be Bard than Paladin or Artist. Reason being is, I think Bard, if you're just mashing all of Bard's abilities randomly, I think they're the most impactful compared to something like Paladin or Artist. I also really enjoy the stagger of Bard. It's very good, especially if you have Vital Point hit, which I do. We did not break. That's okay. Who needs to break? Not me. I guess I should mention Guardian Tune. I also really enjoy Guardian Tune, especially for something like Caligos. Blocks debuffs. So when we get to Yellow Phase, for example, it can block the stun that you get from getting 3 stacks of Lightning. It also can do it for the blue one, but getting 5 stacks of blue Lightning is like very impressive, honestly. Damn, we have a gun lancer and we didn't break it? That's crazy. That's crazy. I guess I will Pharaoh. And you can see meter generation on Bard is very quick. Which is another reason why I like it a lot. Even when my teammates are trolling like this, it'll be fine. They're half health, but I don't need to drop a heal, because I can just Awakening Shield through that big damage. I Guardian Tune beforehand, so nobody's going to be getting stunned. I'll Guardian Tune again, just to make sure nobody gets hit. I was going to say, hopefully they counter, because I'm on the opposite side of his persona. And ideally, with support, you want to be in front of the boss. One of your primary jobs is to get the counters. Obviously, if the boss is spinning around in circles, there's not much you can do about that, but it is what it is. And see, Bard has a lot of good, consistent shielding. So, you only really have to heal if people are making big mistakos. But I like having the ability to drop a quick burst heal. I think is the big factor here. Obviously, if people are playing optimally, Paladin, very good, because the dot healing, or the hot healing, is more than enough. But if you're in a pretty realistic scenario where you're playing with, you know, maybe not world champion gamers, having the ability to drop a quick burst heal, a quick Rhapsody. I mean, Rhapsody is the same as God Sent Law, basically, but you get the idea. You get what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down, hopefully. As far as Chaos Dungeon clear, Bard is pretty chill. Even before you get Betrayal Set, obviously I'm using Betrayal Set, which is all this lightning and fireballs and shit. But even before Betrayal, Bard can clear Chaos Dungeons, like, not too terribly. You just cycle between Dissonance, Stigma. You hear about the Stigma? Stigma dick. Sorry. Dissonance, Stigma, and Prelude of Death with Sonic Vibration. You just rotate those, and honestly, shit dies pretty fast. You slap on the True Courage engraving. You just kind of Serenade of Courage, blast them away. And, like, this is not a Chaos Dungeon build, really, aside from me putting True Courage on. So, if you wanted to optimize it even more, you could slap on something like Preemptive Strike. But again, I think swapping to True Courage and putting Betrayal on is plenty. Like, this is honestly one of my faster Chaos Dungeon clears. You only really get slowed down significantly if you get, like, a boss portal. Then shit can get pretty slow. But it's not like that bad. It just takes like a minute and a half or something. And I mean, we all have a minute and a half. And if you don't, then, well, I'm sorry. Prelude of Death is kind of like if you played Diablo 3. Exploding Palm. You can kind of see it. Pretty cool. That's another reason why I like it. I'm a simple man. I see runes above enemies' heads. I get happy. That's really all there is to it. But I mean, yeah, just look, just super chill. You're never in any danger of dying. If you are, you can drop a heal. You just cycle your big AoEs. Pretty easy, pretty chill. I think that's all I've got to say on Bard. I do enjoy Bard significantly, that's why I keep playing her. She is probably the only support I will ever play. I may make an artist just to mess around, but I don't think I'll ever seriously play it. I enjoy Bard too much. And I feel like if I played another support, I would just be like, well, I wish this was my Bard. Anyways, I'll wrap the video up here while we finish up this Chaos Dungeon. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. As always, it means everything to me. You guys have been great. And without further rambling, like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite support is, because I'm interested to know. Are there a lot of Bard lovers, or are there a lot of Bard haters? I don't know. I'll see you all in the next one. Subscribe. Bye.